Hi, my name is Dustin. I'm one of the BMW product specialists here from BMW of Ocala. First, I want to thank you for allowing us to help you find your next vehicle. And I just want to go over a couple things. Our dealership does take a lot of pride, and we will deliver anywhere in the U.S., so don't worry if you're not local, we can still deliver it to you. And also, if you end up wanting a different color or a different package combination, we can always do a dealer location and find the vehicle you're looking for and still send it delivered anywhere in the U.S. Now, as you can see in front of me, there's a 2018 BMW M4. Look at the lights here, LED lights. You got the beautiful daytime running lights that go right into the grille. So everything on a BMW, and that's a black grille as well, black kidney grille as we call it, everything on a BMW is functioning. So, for example, look at the lines on the hood. And that's to help with less drag. And then you see how the hood bulks up in the middle there? Sure, it's supposed to give you a hint at something special underneath the hood, but also it's a practical use of hollowing out underneath the hood and giving you a louder engine sound. Now, our M vehicles are our pinnacle of sportiness when it comes to our models. Has a completely reworked different engine, has a completely different upgraded brakes, has a completely different transmission and a completely different suspension as well. But it is the same body style of a regular 4 Series. It's just souped up in every other way. And then on top of that, you can customize the steering sensitivity, the suspension sensitivity, the throttle response, and also the gear changing points as well. And then you can save, there's like 3 categories per section, and then you can come up with any combination you want and save it as like an M1 or an M2 button. So basically you can set this thing up to where when the family's in the car, you can make it more of an everyday driver, give you a soft suspension, more softer steering. But then when you're in the car alone, or you just got your friends in the car and nobody's going to get scared, you can turn it into even more of a beast. I will say though, even this vehicle is supposed to be with domestic settings, is still really, really, really powerful. I mean, it's 425 horsepower, 7-speed transmission. It's called a dual clutch. And what that means is one clutch takes care of the odd numbers, 1st gear, 3rd gear, 5th gear, and 7th gear, and then the other clutch takes care of the even numbers, 2nd gear, 4th gear, and 6th gear. So what happens is when the car is in 1st gear, the 2nd clutch is getting 2nd gear completely prepped. So as soon as the car needs to get into that other gear, it's instantaneous. It's really remarkable. You definitely need to drive it to understand what I'm saying. And they do call this the ultimate driving machine, so I definitely recommend coming in and giving this thing a test drive. Now I'm going to come over and show you the sticker here. I'm going to let it focus. You can pause it at any time if you want to read the details, and I'll go over it in just a little bit. But I will say that this is in black sapphire metallic, and it's also got secure orange black extended leather, which I'll show you the inside just a little bit. And then you can see that this particular one's got a carbon fiber rooftop, which is extremely nice. And look at the LED lights. They go right into the back as well. And we have adaptive brake lights. So that basically means if you were to hit on the brakes, you will partially light the back lights, and then if you slam on the brakes, it will actually light them up even more. Hopefully giving you a exclamation point at the end of you stopping, and somebody will know that you're stopping fast. Now, you don't have to sacrifice any kind of storage space. You got plenty of storage space in here, and the seats do fold down. And look at that, you even get M Performance floor mats. Boy, I wish this camera had smell-o-vision, because this new car smell is nice. And then this is where you would actually fold down the seats. Now I'm going to show you the interior here for a minute. This is beautiful, isn't it? That two-tone. And this is secure orange, so even though it looks reddish, it's actually orange. And the extra leather is things like the door handle that's not normally covered with leather. Now I'm going to sit down here. So there's part of the 7-speed transmission I was talking about, and you can actually change the gears on your own if you want. You don't have to have the car change the gears for you. And you've also got paddle shifters here as well, so definitely don't have to worry about only changing the gears with the gear shifter. And look at that huge screen there. So you gotta be able to look at the map. And you can also control the radio. This is called our iDrive. And navigation, the radio, your hands-free phone, all that stuff, your vehicle settings is all done through the iDrive. Now look at this. This vehicle's actually got a heads-up display. So do not adjust your cameras. This is actually a heads-up display. So that 0 is saying how fast we're going, which we're not going anywhere. And then to the left of that is actually what the speed limit would be. And the speed limit is a combination of information from the GPS and also picking it up from the actual speed limit sign as you pass it. The thing that looks like a runway is our driver assist, our lane keep assist. What that basically means is, or lane departure, I'm sorry, is if you don't use the turn signal and you start going to the edge of a lane, the steering wheel will give you a subtle vibration. Also, look at the stitching on the steering wheel too, red and blue. This is a super nice vehicle. Look at the trim, carbon fiber. It's amazing. Now this is the area where you adjust the steering sensitivity, suspension, the throttle response, and the shifting points. And then you save whatever combination you want as either M1 or M2. And of course you got cruise control, you've got, this particular one's got assisted high beams, you've got automatic windshield wipers, automatic low beams, you got vehicle and pedestrian collision warning, you've also got blind spot detection, that's what that triangle is right there. And then you've also got an upgraded stereo system, that's where it says Harman Kardon right there. Extremely nice stereo in here. And look at these seats. These seats are no joke. You got to sit down in them. They make you feel like you're sitting in a catcher's mitt, a glove. And in the back, you got plenty of space. I took somebody on a test drive about 4 days ago, and the person was a decent size, and they were very blown away by how much space they had in the back. Now, you do have roadside assistance as well. So if you ever need a police, a tow truck, or anything like that, you can press that button and then you'll get somebody to come around. Excuse me on my moving of the camera here. So what you really want to do is you definitely want to try and schedule a test drive if you can. Because I think that's where the vehicle is going to win you over even more. And if you're not local, don't worry, because we do deliver anywhere in the U.S. as well. Let me also make a comment here. So you do have comfort access, which allows you to lock the doors and unlock the doors just by touching the door handles. I did mention earlier that I was going to go over the label here. So this vehicle does have the executive package. There really aren't too many things you can put on an M. But the executive package includes the adaptive full LED lights, the automatic high beams, surround view camera to help you see if you're parked in the lines or not. It gives you parking assistance, to where this car will actually help you parallel park if you wanted to, believe it or not. And it also includes the heads-up display that we saw. Now the heads-up display can also be used to change radio stations. It'll show an incoming phone call as well. And then this one's an automatic, so you got the M double clutch transmission. This comes with a, let's see here, these wheels and tire package is an upgrade. It's got a heated steering wheel. We already talked about it. It's got the blind spot detection, the park distance control, which are the parking sensors. It's also got Apple CarPlay, and it's also got a Wi-Fi hotspot in case you don't have coverage on your phone. You can use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot, but we only give you a free trial version for 3 months or 3 gigs, whichever gets used first, and then you have to pay out of pocket. And then again, you got the black kidney grills, and this particular one's got stainless steel pedals. So I'm going to walk around and show you that real quick again. That is an upgrade that's not standard. So these are actually not meant to be steel pedals. Now I will say that the M cars are one of the few cars that we have that has a true twin turbo on it. And it's also one of the few cars that we have that actually does not have run flat tires. So these are regular performance tires. Very, very high-end performance tires, but they are not run flat tires. Usually our BMWs have run flat tires. So this concludes our video. I just want to let you know again that we will deliver anywhere in the US. And if you got any questions about anything, please feel free to ask. And just remember again, if you don't like this particular color on the inside or outside, we do dealer locate, and we can find you what it is you want and still deliver it anywhere in the US. Thank you very much, and have a good rest of your day.